tell you now just who they are. Listen to their stories and how they tell when they join and how they're doing so well. Telling us what it's all about today and how they are loving that own passive way. On passive, here today on passive, there's no better way. Listen to the Julie and the Milo show, so then you can be the very first to know. On passive, it's a here today. Julie and Milo show is coming your way on passive.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Julie and Milo show. Today is May 12th, 2021. My name is Julie. I'm coming to you from Orange County, California. My lovely friend Milo. Milo, could you please say hello?
Hey, how you guys doing? It's Milo from Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you, Milo. Milo, you and I have been together doing the Julie and Milo show since December 2020. I believe it is the best time of our life because we get to sit at home. Now I'm in my car talking to friends of ONPASSIVE across the world. For that reason, I wanted to say this. ONPASSIVE is a gift that Mr. Ash Mufareh, is our CEO, is giving to us and giving to the world. And it takes every single founders to share that gift. And I'm so blessed to be here with you, Milo. Today, we do have a guest coming from another state, and I can't wait to have a chat with him today. Milo, could you please introduce our guest?
I can, and this one should be a fun one. We've talked to this guy one other time, and it's a founder. And of course, he's well known, so I don't even have to do an introduction, but I'm gonna. Chris Johnson, come on out to the stage, brother. I know you know how to turn
it in. It's coming.
I knew that was coming. Good to see you, brother. It's so good to have you on the show. Last time you was on the show, I don't think you was a little bit more nervous, maybe.
Yeah, I was nervous. Definitely nervous. Of course, no one likes their first show, but it broke me out of my ice coming on this show. And I've been nonstop big mouth ever since. Can't shut up about it.
I know.
Absolutely.
You're all
Hello,
over the
Chris.
world now.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Chris. Good to have you here.
Julie, you are
for
looking
spending-
beautiful today, Julie. Just beautiful.
You're looking so hot today, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking so hot today.
I'm red hot. I'm red hot right now. Hey, wait. Keep rolling.
Red hot.
Hey, hold on. Keep rolling. Hey, Ash.
All right, well, we're
Ash.
good.
No, Ash, I can't talk to you right now, Ash. I'm with Julie and Milo, so I'm gonna have to call you back, buddy. All right, Ash? Hey, man, I love you too, brother. Thanks for doing what
Tell
you're
him
doing.
call me because I can break away.
Hey, Ash told me to say, be quiet, Milo. He's talking to Big Head.
It's funny.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. And that's exactly what we do in ONPASSIVE, and especially to the Julie and Milo show. We're just having a great time and we just laugh together. I remember less than a month ago, 3 of us were on the phone together and we had the best time. It's like a 1 hour chat between 3 of us, and it was pretty late at night. It was like 2 or midnight for both of you guys, but we were on the phone together and we chat and we laughed so hard, and it was something about a birthday cake. So one of you talk about that.
Being it's your birthday, Julie, we brought Chris on the show because he's gonna jump out of the cake and say it's coming.
Hey, you forgot to tell him how I was going to be dressed when I jumped out of that cake.
Oh,
that was the funny part.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, everyone out there in the Julie and Milo ONPASSIVE family, well, when we 3 get together, we talk some pretty funny stuff. And that night, I will have to say, Julie was laughing so hard. Milo was laughing so hard. I think I even peed myself. I was laughing so hard. And I probably really shouldn't talk about it, but it was funny. It was adult funny.
Oh my
So
God.
the best part of it, Chris, is every single time I hear you or anyone say is coming, I have an image of you jumping out in your birthday suit with the cake and say is coming.
Don't get me going again. Don't get me going again.
That's
Hey, you know
funny.
what? That's what we have fun with. Actually, the three of us here, we actually have some really great conversations, not only about Impassive, but we talk about in life. And I think we do more laughing than we do talking sometimes because we all pick on each other. And when someone's on a Zoom, Milo will text me something silly. If Julie's on a Zoom, we'll text Julie something funny. To see, one time Julie got me so bad, I think Mike Ellis got mad at me because I kept saying, Julie, stop it, you're killing me. Mike's asking me questions right now. Oh my God. But we have fun. That's what I love about it.
And Milo, I know I'm kind of like talking a step in front of you. I'm so sorry. But I think the best part of it is we talk, we having a great time. We laugh with each other, we share, and I believe that is a culture of non-passive because we've got each other's back and we lift each other up when we're not feeling well. And we're here for each other. And I think not only the three of us, but it's our entire community. Milo, are you agreeing with me on this?
I do. I mean, and I think yeah, no, I don't know. Yes, I do. The light at the end of the tunnel, Julie, to me is just phenomenal. And we three know what it is, and so we laugh and we cut up about everything and it just makes life so much easier when you realize that you really don't have to worry about all those things. Hey, there's problems right now. Yeah, everyone's got them, we all have them, but and I'm not saying that you're not going to have them down the road because you might, but it's going to be so much nicer, when those apples start falling and coming in, and it'll be nice, man.
You know what? You guys all know me as a funny guy, joking all the time. Well, I'm going to show you my serious side right now for about 1 second. There it is. Okay, we're back to the jokes again. See, guys,
Chris,
Julie,
yes.
Julie, hold on. This is the Julie Milo Chris show right now, so I'm taking over. Listen, founders, you're listening to Captain Big Head. All right, see us three. We have fun. We have fun no matter what our situations are. All right, because we know what's coming. That's the honest to God truth. But we and many other of our little friends, our cliques, we call them, we have a blast doing this. We have a blast doing this. Okay, your turn.
So, Chris, you have been chosen to be one of the leadership council in about a month ago, and you have taken that role very seriously. You have encouraging people, you helping there for people, you have been breaking people out of their shyness shell. Tell us a little bit about it, because I know that you are taking that very seriously in a way where you'll be there for the community. And what the Leadership Council role is all about is being there for your community. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, actually, I'm kind of glad you brought that up, Julie, because I've always kind of been a loud person, trying to get people out of their shells to say, you can have as much fun. It doesn't matter what you look like or what you sound like. I always encourage anybody to go above and beyond for anything, because a lot of people in this world do need pick-me-ups. They do need help. They do need friends. All right. That's what I try to be like. Do I get that mission solved every day? Not always. I really try to, but I guess the greatest part for me on this leadership council now is I do pretty much work around the clock trying to help out anyone I can, because I believe in it. I mean, it's absolutely going to change lives. And that is probably what it is for me. is I get to help somebody, not have to work in a factory for 30 years, not have to sit in a cubicle for 30 years. How many of us out there have jobs that we just do not like? If I could change 1, 2, a million people where they get that 2 to 3 mindset with ONPASSIVE, that'll be worth every penny in the world to me. That's the greatest thing in the world for me.
Absolutely, Chris, and I see that with you, and that's one of the things I love about you is, it doesn't matter who it is, where they're from, whatever, you're gonna help them, And I think that's the mindset of a lot of ONPASSIVE, especially the people who got it, that, hey, you know what? It's not really about us. It's about humanity, and if we can make a difference in someone's life, we already know someone's made a difference in ours.
Yes.
Just by telling us the opportunity and allowing us to come in and be part of it. Because remember, if you're in it, you're going to win with ONPASSIVE. And a lot of people don't understand that even yet. They sign up and they think, well, I'm not really, just do whatever you can, tell the opportunity. It doesn't mean people's got to sign up. It doesn't matter if they sign up with you or not. You're still going to win. But tell the opportunity, because you want everyone to have that opportunity that you had. And I think that's so important. And I appreciate all you do for the company, like that.
Hey, you know what? Every one of us have it in us to do something good. And you all know when you turn on the news today, it's not good. And I was just discussing with Julie about an hour ago and Pete about 2 hours ago, is I truly believe ONPASSIVE is going to change and fix many, many problems in this world. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually proud to be a part of that. And my thing is, we first come into ONPASSIVE, we see that money. If you're smart, you're going to see the money. That's a gimme. Right. All right. But if you're intelligent, all right, you're going to see that it's a lot more than that. And that's what it's turned in for me. I mean, knowing that you could change someone's life is worth $1 zillion. You can't, when I die someday, that's all I want them here to say. Chris Johnson with ONPASSIVE changed many lives for the better. That's all I need to hear when I die. And I'm going to die someday. Hopefully not soon, but.
Absolutely. You know what, Chris, Milo and Chris, you guys brought up a very good point, is that someone had made a difference in our lives. And that is important, is that someone introduced you, someone brought you into ONPASSIVE, they made a big difference in our life. But the person that make the biggest difference and biggest impact in right now, 650,000 people in people's life, is Mr. Ashmo for it. And he made a big difference. And it only takes his heart to be able to get started. And it takes every single founder to be a visionary to be able to do that, because you've mentioned you have to be smart in order to see it. You have to be intelligent to see the bigger picture. But if you are a visionary, you can see the million pieces of puzzle can be put together if we all can sit down together and can put those puzzles together. And I believe it takes the leadership councils, and I believe it takes every single founders who realize the fact that they are holding a very big job in their hand, a big responsibility. And I see that the whole entire founders community, the Go Founders community, are the pioneer of ONPASSIVE. What do you both say to that?
Well, I definitely believe it, and of course I've got the saying I say on the show all the time, ONPASSIVE is changing the world, one person at a time, and it started with Mr. Ashmafaro. And just like Chris said, we might come in for the money, originally, the apples for us, the second income, the thing that's going to help us out, $500 can change anyone's life, that buy you a new car, basically, or whatever, and you don't have to worry about that. But it's much more than that. And when you realize how big this thing really is, and you sit down and you look at it, and I'm not just talking about from the launch, I'm talking even soft launch. If you were building a team all this time and you got people under you, I'm telling you, soft launch, you probably don't care if it ever launches because you're fine. You know what I'm saying? But once it soft launches and then hard launches, we're golden, man. It's perfect for us, you know. And but it's so true that it did change our life, and we do see when our heart and our mind get together, you know, because of what Ash talks and stuff. And then all of a sudden you realize this is much bigger than just, you know, me. It's much bigger than what I'm going to get out of it. But like Chris said, if I can change a life, that is you can't put a price tag on it. It's priceless, you know. But if you can change a life, if you can take someone who's really struggling and can't hardly make it and they're depressed, and I think about some of these young kids nowadays, you know, the price of gas now goes up to, I seen last night, $3.20 here or something. It's crazy. Or no, 3.90. 3.90 it was, I think. And it's crazy, you know, this stuff. And I think about young people, or Julie, like you, a single mom that's got 2 children, and you know, and you're trying to make things meet, and it's tough, you know. But if we can change a life and think more about, you know, humanity, about people all over the world, it's going to make a huge difference. Over to you, Chris.
Chris.
You know what? Excellent point by both of you. And I guess what I want to get out to the founders that are coming in and the old ones is I'd like you not to think about the money anymore. Because if you think about it, if you really listen to Ash from the beginning, it wasn't never about the money. It was just about helping people. Of course, the money is going to help, but I just want to reach out to every founder out there and let them know, listen, all right, maybe a lot of you never had money before or a lot of money before. Don't let it change you. Remember, the whole path to this journey is about changing humanity for the better, all right? Not just me, myself, and I, all right? I would love if every founder would just make a promise to themselves that is, I promise that I'm going to help everyone out that I can, including myself and family. But that's what I want to see out of founders, because a lot of people that are new, they're not getting that light bulb moment yet for the helping part, because that's kind of how it works sometimes. But if I can leave a great message for anybody is, please remember who you are. You're all going to be successful, all right? Stay who you are. Stay humble. And remember the situation you might be in now. And in the future, you might come across people that have that same situation. Help them out, all right? That's called changing humanity right there. If every one of us helped out 100 people, say, and then those 100 people helped out 100 people. So I believe, yeah, one person can make a difference by communicating with one person, and it keeps going from there. It's a chain reaction, and it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely, Chris. But you know what? You forgot. It's not the light bulb moment. It's a light bulb movement.
Julie, explain that for us. Explain it.
So I'll have Milo do that because I'll be cracking up.
Now we need Marty here. Where's Marty when we need
Marty, get old wise old Buddha here. That night was so funny when Julie was trying to say light bulb moment, but all that come out of her mouth was light bulb move.
But see, that's what I love. I actually like when people make boo-boos or mistakes, because sometimes you just want to laugh.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes we do.
Yeah, well, I try to make people laugh. But I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed, and you guys have noticed this too, I'm sure. There's a lot of people that come in passive that were in that dark place. Right. They were hidden in a corner. Boy, now they're blossoming. Haven't made a dime, but they came out because they've heard people talk. They are now talking, and they're opening up. And you can see the difference in their skin. Their faces are just getting beautiful and blooming. And I like that part. I really enjoy that part. You guys all know we have a bunch of friends that were just real quiet. And all of a sudden, boom. Hey, come on out and talk just for a second. Say hi. Next thing you know, they're like me. You can't shut them up. But that's a good thing.
It's awesome. That is awesome. And we see it all the time, you know, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. And but it does give you a piece or whatever. And like I said, it's priceless when you could change someone's life. You know, you could change someone's life and you can watch them grow. And that's even now, you know, we see lives being changed. And like you said, there's no money even been made. but people seem to be happy. And I believe that, you know, happiness is a choice, man. You can get up in the morning, you can be happy or you can be unhappy. It's your choice, whatever you want to be, you know. And, you know, they say that what happens to you in life, 90% is how you deal with it. You know, only 10% can actually affect your life, but it's the 90% with how you deal with that problem that's going to make a difference. So if you want to be happy and you choose to be happy, you can always find something good about whatever situation you're in. And I don't care what it is, you can have the worst thing happen to you, and then you can say, man, but I'm glad it wasn't this, because there's other people that are worse off, you know.
Absolutely. Going back to the light bulb moment, it does take every single one of us to realize there is a light bulb moment in our life when it turned on, when we become a non-passive founder. But at the same time, you have a light bulb moment in your life, but if you kept that to yourself, it won't go anywhere. It doesn't do any good. It's only good for yourself. But if you take that light bulb moment and then you move it and it become a light bulb movement, that means it looks creepy, but at the same time, if you take that light bulb movement and then you move it, it become a light bulb movement. And it does take the founders to do that. And you know what? That's what make people remember, right? The light bulb movement.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna forget that. Ever forget that. You know, and that's funny because when you say light bulb movement, moment, now you got me saying it. All right. I got a serious problem. Ellie, don't bark. I got a serious problem right now in my neighborhood. I can't get gas. I can't get groceries. I can't get money out of the bank. Do you want to know why? Because I signed every one of those people up and they all quit their jobs and they're doing ONPASSIVE full time right now. So I kind of put myself in a bad position, but it's working, I guess.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Julie, that was a wonderful explanation. I would have never thought of that myself, but that was a great way of explaining that light bulb movement. Who would have knew, man, that the light bulb moment just come on for me about that, you know?
There you have it, everyone. That's what it's all about, is we have a real relationship in ONPASSIVE, okay? We laugh together, we make jokes together, we make a fool of ourselves, and that was okay. That was totally okay, because I know Chris, I know Marty, I know Milo, all of us gonna laugh with me. And I'm never alone. I never feel alone. And that's the best part of ONPASSIVE. I am receiving ONPASSIVE as a blessing for me. And it takes every single one of us to share that blessing. I want to have this question to go to Chris, because a lot of people who are not founder watching this video, and they said, why are these guys are having so much fun when they don't make a dime from this company yet? What would you say to these folks, Chris? Because, I mean, could you give us like a 2-3 minutes of what is ONPASSIVE and how should someone be part of it?
Well, to me, ONPASSIVE is freedom. All right. Now, I already did most people know I already did 32 years in an auto factory. All right. 60-70% of my life I spent working. Okay. And I tell anyone without my phone ringing and the dog barking and the construction going in the background, hey, be quiet. I just think it's an amazing company. I look at them thinking, at first I'm like, they're going to do it all for you. How do I explain that to people? They're going to do it all for you. It's self-explanatory. And people still don't really believe that. And I'm like, hey, listen, you know me, you trust me. All right. And I even say, I'll give you the $100 back if you don't see what I see in the first 2 days. All right. Not a problem there for me, because I really, like we said, I think some people have been burned so many times. Actually, you want to know the truth to that, Milo and Julie? I'm going to tell you the truth. 90% of the people have never been burned. 10% of them have been burned. But the 10% tells the other 90%, hey, I got burned, it's a scam. Folks, hardest thing in the world to explain when one person out of 1 million people got burned on something because they weren't so wise about it. And that's really what it is, that human error factor that we're all part of. We've all made mistakes like that. But the truth is, 90% of this world doesn't know what a Ponzi is, even a scam. Because the 10% said, oh, no, it's Chris, that's wrong. Listen to me. 90% of the people in this world, listen to me, okay? I would never get involved in a scam, never have, never will. Have I made mistakes? Absolutely. I'm a human being. But this is 100% real. And when you see what it really is and the products we have and what's already being used in the world, what's internet? It's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week clock that never stops. And that's what a passive is. When a passive goes boom, so does everyone else in a good boom way, if we can say it that way. But it's the greatest company, not only because of what it's going to do for people, but it's going to change humanity. And that comes from one person, all right? That's our CEO, Ash Mafara. He's the one that drilled that. He didn't even have to drill it into our head. Some people he had to drill it into, I'm sure. But when you realize what a passive is really about, then you'll be blown away. And that isn't even counting the money parts. It's about the passion, the compassion, helping people. You know, that's what it's about to me. But anyone that doesn't get into this, especially for that little, what I call a little bit of money, some people I get it's a lot of money, all right? But a lot of founders I know have given with their heart and helped other people out as a gift to them, all right? I know people have bought positions, Milo included, and I'm calling you out, Milo, because Milo's got a plan with the extra positions he bought. Julie's got a plan with the extra. It's not for us. It's to help other people, churches, poverty, villages that need clean water, a piping system. It's many things. And right now we got 650,000 plus people with getting the same mindset. My God, can you imagine what's going to be fixed in this world? Not just in America, the entire world, the entire globe, because that's where we're at, the entire globe. That's all I got to say, Julie. I don't know what you think about that one.
Chris,
I love it. Yes. Go ahead, Milo. I
I'm-
love it, Chris. I love your heart. And now to Milo. I love you too, Milo, by the way.
I was going to say the same thing. Chris, I love your heart. I love your passion. You know, and it really excites me when you start talking about, you know, how we're going to be able to help other people and stuff. And, you know, some of the founders, I'm not sure that, you know, they say, well, I got a position. And you know what? I got a position too. And that position is more than I need. I know that it's way more than I ever need. There'll be a lot there to help other ones out. But people say, why would I want a second position? Well, if one is good, two's better. If two's good, three's better. You know, the more that you have, as long as you stay yourself and be good. I know all of us in life have wished that we could help someone out, but we don't have the means because we live from day to day. This gives us that means that, you know what, it's the coolest thing that I've ever seen, because when you give away, it funds the count more. And we talk about the orange, you know, when you take that seed out of the orange and you plant it, you don't get an orange, you get an orange tree, you know, and those oranges will create more trees. And pretty soon you got an orange orchard, you know. And so the truth of it is, you know, I'm not saying you should buy more, although personally I did. I bought a lot of them and I named them all. I named them, you know, disabled vets. I got cancer. I got classmates. I got musicians. I got homeless. I got all these things that I want to bless people with. Now, am I going to give them that? No, I'm not going to give them that. What I'm going to do is when that creates an orange, when it creates an orange, I'm going to take that orange and I'm going to plant it in someone else, or that seed. I'm going to cut that orange part, plant that seed, and then I'll get more underneath it and it'll continue to grow. I mean, it blows my mind when I think about it, you know, how we will be able to help people. you know, and I do believe that you should start thinking about that, because if you don't get your mind and your heart right, all of a sudden it's kind of like these people that win the lottery. They get all this money and then they go bad because, you know, whatever, they're able to afford whatever, some things that's not even good for them, and they're doing that stuff, you know, and all of a sudden, you know, their money's gone and then they end up homeless. Well, that's what you don't want to do that. On Passive, though, continually brings it in every month, and it gets bigger every month. So it's a lot better than the lottery. Do you agree, Chris?
I agree, Milo, and I'm going to piggyback off you, Milo, if I can do that. Founders, America, the world. Milo is one individual. He just named off 4 or 5 things that he wants to help with. Now, can you imagine 1 million, 2 million of us doing that, but different charities? In other words, ONPASSIVE is going to touch every kind of charity. I don't care if it's saving trees and helping children, helping poor families, helping homeless people. We're going to touch everyone in this world. One way or the other, I'm going to reach out this way. Milo's going to reach out this way. Julie's going to, well, we don't know which way Julie's going, but she's going to go that way.
So have a movement.
Right. She's going to be moving somewhere over there. But can you imagine, let's just say 1 million people all reaching out to different organizations, different charities, not, you know, listen, and I'm going to break it down here. Yes, there's some very rich companies that they'll donate here and they'll donate there. Okay. ONPASSIVE's going to donate everywhere. That's the greatest thing. We're not going to just, you know, I'll say cancer, which I would love to go away. We're not just going to say, okay, here, cancer. We're going to say cancer, every disease. All right. Save the whales, save the fish, save everything. We're going to touch every single person out there, not just one thing. So just keep that in mind, guys. Start making your charity list right now. It's a good way to think.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Chris, and thank you, Milo, for saying that. Also, while I'm listening to you, I know that ONPASSIVE is not only help the people within ONPASSIVE, but there are companies out there in the world that do make the difference in other people's lives. And what ONPASSIVE was able to do is ONPASSIVE has artificial intelligence with the heart be able to work hand in hand with those companies to actually helping more lives and make bigger impact in the world. And I believe that is the key that Mr. Ashmore's forward vision is. He wanted to uplift the human condition. And the best of all is that we all can be working together. You know, we'll be all unifyingly working together and change people's lives. So that was really important. Thank you, Chris, so much for your time. I know you haven't slept because you are out there taking the leadership council role very seriously. You are helping other people to build their team as well. So I wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. And I'd like to hear to see if you have any last words. And then when you're giving your last words, your wisdom, and I'd like to hear from Milo with his word of wisdom as well.
Wow, man, I got no wisdom left. I think I gave it out to you, but listen, you want to hear some wisdom? Get in something that's going to change your life and many lives forever. All right. Residual income is the future. It's the way to go. It's been around in the past. It just wasn't done right. Ashmu Farah is doing this right, and no one's ever done it this way before. So that's my word of wisdom. Get in this. Whoever sees this, if you know someone that's passive, man, please go talk to them. Sign up as fast as you can. That's the truth. Get blown away. And we don't sleep, not only because of the excitement, it's because we care and we want to get you out there. We want to get people involved in this. That's why I don't sleep. Plus Milo and Julie like calling me till 4 o'clock in the morning because they're 4 hours behind me and they forget the time. So.
No, me, I'm on almost the same time, maybe an hour behind you. But hey, Chris, all I know is we're going to have a lot of fun with people that make a difference in the world. You know, when we go to Mexico, we're going to have a lot of fun. But I do want to warn you, I do want to tell you, don't try to go to sleep on us early, Because if you do, I just want to know what color lipstick you like.
Hey, and I always bring my little hair clipper. You might wake up with one eyebrow. All right.
Oh,
You never know.
We don't stand a chance, man. You get me and you together. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely shave Milo's legs. I'm gonna shave at least one leg halfway down, and I'm gonna give him a pair of short shorts, and he's gonna walk around. He's not even gonna know what's going on.
I'm gonna say, did you shave my legs for this?
and just be careful, because someday you might wake up and then you see all these light bulbs moving around the room. Doesn't matter what.
We have something set up for you, Julie. So don't fall asleep. That's all I can tell you. Don't fall asleep. You know why, Julie? Because it's coming.
That's right.
Oh my God, I know it was coming. I knew it was coming, and I literally manifested it. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for coming on to our show. You have changed a lot of people's life. You have changed Milo and my life as well. So many times we have conversations together. It was just so good to have you here. I know, Milo, you have a lot of wisdom in you, and I like to hear your word of wisdom, Milo. Yeah, you do.
Well, the word of wisdom is you get in and you win. That's the bottom line. I mean, all you got to do is get in. And I tell people, I say, man, just get in. Get in. That's all you got to do. So I say, get in, get off the fence, get in.
That's why
Absolutely.
we're laughing, because we won. Founders out there, you already won. Don't stress over things. When it comes, they say bye-bye to the stress.
Right.
Start helping people that have stress. All right, you already won. Be patient. All right, just think of if you were growing melons in a garden, you don't go pick that melon right when you see it sprouting. You wait till it gets big and beautiful and round. All right, like my head. And when it's perfect, you pick it. That's what that's what Ash is doing right now. He wants that to be fully blossomed before we pick it. All right, share it to the world. So think about that for a second. But wow, is that going to be a good melon? Let me tell you.
Whew. Can't wait.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I have to share this because it's been in my mind. And I like to say this, founders. I know, light bulb movement again. Don't let your past or don't let your current situation dictate you, okay? You got to look further out. Look at the horizon. It's so beautiful there. The light of hope is so bright, and it's brighter every day. Only you can make the decision to see the light of hope. Because if you allow your past situation and your current situation dictate your thinking, you won't be able to see that light. Okay, so all I have to say is just reach out to any one of us here, or reach out to anyone that share ONPASSIVE with you, and then let them know that you're interested to know more. And all we do is going to be here to help each other, to encourage you to be part of ONPASSIVE. Your action today will determine how your future will be like. So please take our words today and get back with the person who share ONPASSIVE with you as well, and share this message with you as well. Go to julieandmilo.com. You're going to hear over 130 founder stories there for you. Also connect with us through ONPASSIVE with the heart. Right there, you're going to see a lots of hearts connecting together. And yes, it is our hearts here as well. We're here for you. Chris is here. Thank you, Chris, so much for taking your role of leadership council very seriously. Thank you for your heart. Thank you for your mind as well.
Julie, Milo, pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Can I just clear one thing up, though? everyone asks me about my eyes, and I'd like to explain that just real quick. And I don't want, I'm only doing this so Milo has to stay up to 4 o'clock in the morning and do this video, but anyone that asks about my eyes, I don't have tear ducts, okay? So my eyes are always constantly swollen. I don't do drugs. Man, the last time I had a drink, I can't remember. I bet you Milo can though. But it's but that's why my eyes look like they're closed. I've had surgeries, hasn't fixed it, but I know I'm crazy, but it's all true passion and love that comes out of here. So ignore my eyes, look at my heart. Man, you'll be a much better person. Thank you, Julie. Milo.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Love your heart, love your mind, and love your passion. And I like to end the show not forgetting the guest that was booked on the Julie and Milo show the past 10 days. Unfortunately, there are a few other founders, and the guest that was about to come to our show had to cancel the show is because they either have a family member passed away or dealing with COVID or dealing with illness in their life right now. Our hearts go to you. Send our condolences to you and your family as well. And our hearts go to you. We'll be here for you if you ever need. And I like to send that healing energy that is in the universe, that is from God, to you as well. And hope you recover soon. Thank you so much for watching the Julie and Milo show. Love you all, as Chris is saying goodbye and blowing kisses to everyone. Good night from Orange County, California. I think Milo just picked up Ash's call.
Good night. Good night, everyone from Nashville. Hey, Ash. Yeah.
Hey, Ash.
Chris, we're just
No, Ash, I'm talking to him, Milo. Milo, I'm talking to Ash right now. You can't be talking to Ash.
No, he's asking me about you.
Oh, he's asking me about you.
Really? What did you tell him we're together?
Well, I didn't say we're together because we both like women, but I told him that we're good.
You got that right. Hey, Ash, we'll be with you in a minute. No.
Tell Ash I said hi, and do me a favor. Just tell him that I want to hug him, and Peter did that for me already. So one of you tell him that.
There you go. You heard it, Ash. You heard it right from Julie. Oh, it's him. It's him. Oh my God, it's him. I wish it was. I'm just joking, you guys. But hey, Chris, it was a blast having you on, and I knew it would be funny today. This is a good show. We was wondering what we was going to talk about. I guess we didn't have to wonder no longer because we're over time. So thank you very much, everyone. Good night from Nashville.
Good night from Orange County.
Good night from Michigan. It's coming.
All right.
Listen to